Hey guys, and welcome to Jays Hub. I'm your host John Rich, and this is where you're going to find everything to do with the Toronto Blue Jays for the casual fan and the baseball nerd alike. Let's get started. Alright, so at this point we know that Jose Bautista is a Toronto Blue Jay once again, and that sort of divided the crowd a little bit here because you've got the one half saying, we love Jose, we're glad he's back, and we've got the other half that are saying, you know what, Jose could have hit the road, I wouldn't have cared. Now, he signed a 1-year, $18 million deal, but there's a couple of parts to his contract that I don't think everybody really knows about. So he's got this year for $18 million. He has a mutual option for 2018 and a vesting option for 2019. Now you're probably wondering exactly what that is. So the mutual option means that if both sides agree, depending on how Jose plays and all that kind of stuff, that in 2018 Jose can come back to the club and they will exercise his option and he will exercise his option. For 2019, he's got something called a vesting option. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Now, if Jose wants to play in 2019, obviously his mutual option has to get picked up for 2018. But if he makes it to 2019, there's a couple of things at play here. First of all, he has to play 300 games between this season and next season in order to make it to 2019. Now, he's never done that before. There's only been a handful of players in Major League Baseball history that have done that in their age 36 to 37 season. So Jose's back is against the wall a little bit here. On top of that, he's got incentives built into his contract. So he will make more money if 3.5 million fans come out to the Rogers Center to see him this year. Last year we had 3.4 million, so we've got a little bit of work to do attendance-wise. All in all, whether or not you think Jose should actually be back, I really think this contract worked out perfectly for both sides. You sign Jose for this year. If he plays well, you maybe think about picking up his mutual option for next year and then beyond that. And if he doesn't play well, you took a chance on him, you got whatever you could out of him, and then you say goodbye. For the 2017 season, the Toronto Blue Jays actually released an alternate uniform that they're going to be wearing during Sunday home games for this year. Now, I was on Twitter earlier, and people are going nuts about these uniforms, and not in a good way. Now, these alternate uniforms take on the old Canada Day jerseys. They're 99% red with a little bit of white trim on them. And I know it's the Toronto Blue Jays, but honestly, they're Canada's team too. And I think these uniforms do a good job of emulating that. Part of the fun of actually going to the ballpark is getting these promotional items that every baseball team releases every single year. Now, the Jays released all their 2017 promotional items, and I gotta tell you, honestly, I think they're kind of ridiculous. Now, you obviously have all your bobbleheads and the usual rally towels and all that kind of stuff, but the Jays went above and beyond this year. They really did. Now, there's two things that just had me in tears when I saw them. Number one is a Bringer of Rain umbrella for Josh Donaldson, just in case it rains in the Sky Dome, all right? And the best one of all, the absolute best one of all, is a Fire Up the Grilly apron for Jason Grilly. I cannot get enough of that, and I'm telling you, I'm going to go down to the ballpark, I'm going to get like 4 of those and hand them out for Christmas next year. The stupidest promotions I've ever heard of, but you got to love them at the same time. Alright, so I'm going to leave you with this. You might remember a couple of weeks ago when there was this whole Marcus Stroman and Aaron Sanchez potential feud going on, how they had unfollowed each other on social media and everybody was commenting about what they think might be wrong between the two guys. Well, Marcus Stroman finally broke the silence and he came out and said, we're not as close anymore, but we're still friends. Now, they still don't follow each other on social media. I don't think they chat. Obviously, they don't live together anymore. They don't work out together anymore. They don't hang out together anymore. So it's tough to say. We're going to see what the chemistry is going to be like once the season starts between these two guys. It could have a negative effect on the clubhouse, or this could just be some big thing and I don't know, we're all making too much of it. Thanks for visiting Jays Hub once again. Remember to like, comment, and share everything Jays Hub on all your social media platforms, and I'll see you again next week.